What's going on, guys? BCD here, back with another quick video. Today I want to be talking about the PlayStation 5 upcoming event and what that means and whether or not we're going to actually get some information that we deserve. Short answer, yes. We're going to get the information that we deserve. We're going to get the price. We're going to get the launch titles. We're going to get the stuff that we need. Hopefully Microsoft does the same and kind of comes out with more launch titles versus what they have and give us a cemented of what we're going to be able to available to play at launch and to remind the folks of what they have. So the event is September 16th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and that is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be going over some updates for their worldwide studios, so PlayStation Studios, and then as well as some of their partnerships or third parties. So we're going to have a 40-minute event going over those things, as well as more than likely, lastly, the final price. So much to kind of unpack in what they're doing here. I feel like there's a lot to talk about in regards to what their strategy is and how they're trying to face off against Microsoft. I personally, this is a theory, I think they're going to be $399 and $299 respectively. I think that is the price point that they're going to shoot for, to not only undercut Microsoft, but to also continue to build upon the platform that they created. If they sell those consoles at $100 loss and they continue to build their platform and ecosystem to the way that they want, obviously there's only two big contenders in this right now, Microsoft and Sony. So if they continue to gather and gain the masses as they have as of now, how much is that worth? It's infinite, right? It's infinite amount of money that is worth. It's worth your attention, your time on that platform. That amount of time and that amount of people on that platform is worth way more than anyone can ever fathom or think. It's infinite. So the amount of money that it takes for you to get into this platform isn't really the point at all anymore. It is, when you get them there, how do you create ways to take more money? And how do you create ways to gain? There's this science behind what these price points are triggered at, and it's interesting to see. And I think Microsoft will probably adjust, because the amount of money to be gained from having an ecosystem versus that machine, it's so infinite, it's ridiculous. They'll give you the world for free as long as they can take the essence of you. So the essence of you is that platform. The essence of you is what you can engage in, what you like, what you enjoy, what gets you emotionally high, what gets you more engaged, what can get you the most impressions, drama sales, that type of thing. So understand that. Sony isn't going to have enough consoles for all the demand that they're going to have, and that's going to hurt them in the beginning. But in the long run, I think people are going to be subject to I'm a double dip, and I'm going to get the Series S as a cheaper model to get into the Xbox, and then I'm also going to get the PlayStation 5. I think that's what's going to happen, and I think that's going to be the case come launch. I don't think Sony is going to have enough for the demand that they're going to have. I think people are going to settle for a Series S as well and just kind of utilize that as their next gen console, or get into it for a cheaper price for next gen gaming. And then once the PlayStation 5 becomes relatively more available, obviously they're going to be punching through that wall to try to get a PlayStation 5. But I think that's what's going to happen. They're not going to have the supply to meet the demand that everyone is going to instill upon them soon enough. They're going to have it through 2021, but that's going to give people a lot of time to be subject to Microsoft and having relatively available consoles more often than not. I think Microsoft has already sent in their stuff. They already have finalized a lot of things. They aren't using architecture that's probably more complicated. They're using more stuff similar to PC components that can be manufactured in a way that's processed quickly. I think that is going to be the game changer for demand and supply at this point in time. I think a lot of people are interested in or have a lot of eyes on next generation gaming, and I think that that's going to be what causes the shift here. Not saying that that's the only thing. I'm just saying that that's one of the main focuses I'm looking at. Having a steady and solid price at the point of $299, as well as coupled with having the supply. You see the pre-order situation where they're talking about you have the chance to win the opportunity to pre-order our said console. That makes zero sense. That's not something that Microsoft has started stated. That's not something that they're doing to try to get people to, excited. They're just stating that we're going to have availability for this, and if you want to pre-order, start September this. So it's the supply and demand portion of it as well. I think that this is going to be an interesting one because this is the first time that they truly understand the power of gaming and they understand the power of a platform, and for them to be this scared of even telling us the price really showcases how important we are to these companies. It really showcases how important our information and how we interact with their platforms is really important to them. So they don't want to mess it up. Hopefully they have a lot to say. I think the PlayStation 5's event will be interesting for a lot of different reasons, just to see what games they're going to have, because as of now there isn't much shown that would convince me to get either one day one outside of me just wanting to have them. There's not much that showcases that these two things are necessary at this point. You are waiting for the new shiny thing, but the new shiny thing doesn't really offer you much outside of what you already kind of have. So it's interesting. I really want to see what PlayStation 5 can do, because they are the platform that is the least I guess worthy of my dollar at this point, because they are not doing a lot to kind of convince me to want to be on the, to convince me that their ecosystem is the best, their ecosystem is forward thinking, their ecosystem is the easiest and less complicated of them a bunch. They're not convincing me of that, but they are convincing me that that's where the games are going to be. They are convincing me that's where I will have the most fun. So we will see. I think PlayStation has a lot to they don't have a lot to prove, but they have a lot to, their expectations are high. I'm expecting at least 3 games at launch that can really sell a console. And I see that being Spider-Man. And that's it right now. I don't see anything else. I think this 40 minutes will kind of break that for me, to kind of give me more of an insight to who's going to be doing what more and who's going to be doing what better. So PlayStation 5 already got my money. Microsoft always going to have my money. It's up to them to basically detract or to attract people from different platforms, and people that are on the fence, people that are naysayers of the different two companies, maybe people that want to enjoy both experiences. If you can get both experience for the price of one console, that would be great. You can get a $299 console from the Xbox, you can get a $299 console from PlayStation, and at that point you're kind of getting the best of both worlds at that time. Not saying that you necessarily need both, but there is something to be heard about the argument that both of them have their different experiences, and one may be better than the other, or one may have things that the other does not. So a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm really excited for it. I'm not going to be streaming it or anything. I'll probably be reacting to it afterwards. I may do a reaction video. I may just have it where I'm just discussing as I am here now and kind of going over everything. But overall, I'm excited. I'm ready for them to actually do something with the PlayStation, and I'm ready to see what that price is. I'm hoping for a $399, $299 price point. That would be the hope. That would really help a lot in regards to keeping PlayStation at the pinnacle of where they are now. But we will see, people. We will see. But that's pretty much it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this commentary, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.